Hello, Miss Donnelly. I see that you're here. How are you today? How's everybody doing out there? Gonna set up. Let's see if I can get our invite on here. Just okay. There's the invitation link right there. I'm trying to open up a box that I got. It's a Trivial Pursuit All-American. It says general knowledge questions. We'll see. I don't know. I hadn't even opened it yet. I got this at the thrift store the other day. I've actually had it for a little while now, and I'm just now opening it. I had another one that I had opened a while back, and I didn't really like the questions in it. So maybe the questions in this one will be better. I only paid $3 for the game. Got the board with it and everything. I don't guess we need that, huh? Oh, you like the background? It's glow in the dark. It's supposed to glow with the black light and have a black light up above me. So it's kind of cool. Watch how it looks without the black light. Not a whole lot different, but a little bit. Kind of lights it up with the black light. Okay, they never even opened this thing of chords for the Trivial Pursuit. I see it showing backwards here, but that's okay. I figured we could play that if y'all want to. Give it a try. So, readjust myself here. How are y'all doing out there this evening? I know I'm doing pretty good. Had a good full day. Been a long time since you played that game. I'm hoping the questions on it will be decent. I don't know. Looks like some of these questions, I don't know. Anyway, we'll get to them a little later. I had a full day today. I mowed the grass, mowed in the yard. At first, we had a problem with the lawnmower, though. I had put it charging last night because it has a battery on it. And just about any time I ever had a lawnmower that had a battery on it, you have to charge it. And so I put it charging last night, and I thought I'd be able to mow this morning. Well, when I went out there to start the lawnmower, it did not start. So Mr. E had to tinker with it a little bit, but it turns out a lot of the connections on it just was dirty, I guess. They weren't making good contact. So he went through it with a little wire brush, and he got all the corrosion and rust and dust and all that off of it. And it started right up after that. He even had a little kit here to change one of the wires on it. And, you know, he was saying how it's so nice to be prepared. Yes, he tries to buy stuff to be prepared, and he's pretty good at it. I was surprised he had that little wire that we needed for that lawnmower. It was the exact thing we needed. It was just too short. where the battery is on that lawnmower to pull it out from under it, the wire was just way too short. So he made it longer, and now we're able to charge it a lot easier. But I got my grass mowed, and then the hey everyone, Sam. You like gloves, Sam? Do you like these kind? How about these kind? I even have some pink ones here somewhere. I bet you wasn't expecting that, huh? Sam Gloves. He's making comments on here. He said his channel is all about gloves. He likes to stay and watch the live stream because people wearing the disposable gloves, plastic gloves, rubber gloves, cleaning gloves, surgical gloves on both hands. You are welcome to stay, Mr. Gloves. Maybe you'll want to play Trivial Pursuit with us in a little bit. So it was good to see Mom, Pudding says. Yeah, she's in pretty good health. She still likes to cook. And I had a good time over there with her, going and cooking with her. You know, we didn't plan on making a video, but you know, when you have your phone with you, it's a camera, so you can make a little video as long as you have your phone with you. I don't usually use the phone just to make videos, but I did have it that day, and we was getting hungry. We started talking about lunch, and she was telling me all this different stuff she got from the farmer's market. And then I was really getting hungry when she was talking about she had eggplant and tomatoes and cucumbers. And I said, well, let's make a video. And that's what we did. I think she's really a natural at it. And I told her we need to make some more of them when I go back. And she said she was going to neaten her kitchen up and be ready. She was kind of worried about her kitchen not being neatened up, but I thought it was fine myself. She is a natural, and she's that's just how she is. She's very she can be a comedian too. The kitchen was wonderful. Well, she'll be glad to hear that. She always kept her house and her kitchen very clean. She's keeps her house a lot better than I keep mine. I have a hard time keeping my house up, but I do a lot of stuff outside, and I wear a lot of different hats. Kind of like Sam wears a lot of different gloves. He must have left. I haven't seen another comment from him. The kitchen was wonderful. Well, I thought so too. It's just kind of hard to get around in her kitchen with two people. I loved how she had all the types of flour in the canisters with the labels. It was a great idea. Oh yeah, now she's very organized. She always did stuff like that. You know, have stuff in different containers with the labels on it. Her pantry was like that at home when we lived out on the Burns Road. which we hated to leave there, but it was just too big of a place. And it was time to size down, but she always was organized like that. How mom is. I like to organize stuff too. It's good to have stuff organized because you can find it easier. I would like to organize my entire house. That would be nice. Yeah, she did have lots of other organization for the utensils and stuff. I would like to be more organized in my own house. I've tried to clean some things up and do some things different, but it don't never stay like that. That's what I find. That's the invite for anybody who wants to join on the screen here. You can just click on that web address right there that I just added, and then you can come on the screen and we can see. If you're well behaved, you can stay. So we had a good week. We went to the VA. Mr. E, as y'all seen on the video, he likes to go to the VA and eat their breakfast over there. And he had been wanting me to go, which I had been to the VA before several times with him. And I've ate there before too, but he's just so impressed with that breakfast there, and he wanted me to go and eat with him. And I did, and it was very good. I like the biscuits. I like carbs. So I really like the biscuits and the pancakes, both of them. The eggs were good too, and the sausage. And the guy was very generous. The server was very generous with the butter and the syrup and the gravy. He was pouring it on. And Mr. E was in a great mood at the VA and the store too. Yep. Like a kid in a candy store. You would never expect I was taking him to the doctor. He makes a good patient. I think he was excited because I had got to go with him and because I was making a little video of him and all the little stuff that he had been telling me about, the stuff in the kitchen and also the stuff in the store. I think he's liking his walking stick. He likes the way that it has that little notch at the top of it. And it's pretty, it's nice. And when we checked out, the woman told us that they sell a lot of those sticks. She said they order a whole crate of them. I think she said every week and they sell out of them. So, but there's a lot of people there that need walking sticks. So I imagine they do sell a lot of them. You liked his choice? I did too. Did you see all that Air Force stuff over there? I didn't forget. Yes, you did see it. They had some neat stuff there. And of course, we didn't have to pay taxes on it. When those kind of stores, you don't have to pay any taxes on them, on your stuff. So he got a shirt and I got a shirt and he got that stick. I'm trying to think what else we got because we got a couple of things. Oh yeah, those stickers for the windshield. Those marine stickers, you can put it like on your back glass or your windshield, which I still have mine. I haven't applied them yet. My truck's so dirty. I need to wash it so bad. I haven't washed my truck in a while. Yeah, those were nice. And they had all the different ones. $24, $2. Oh yeah. I was trying to like what there this is 24 is a code for what? Yeah, $2. That was not bad at all. So we got two of them. I figure I'll put one on my truck and he can put one on his. But both of our trucks need to be washed right now. Y'all probably could tell that when I was doing the filming through the windshield and everything was so dirty on that windshield off to the side where the windshield wipers didn't catch it off in that corner. You could tell it needed to be washed. But he and we both don't really care that whole lot about washing the vehicles. It's like some people have to have an immaculate vehicle and that's just not us. But we wash them every now and then and it's time to wash them for sure. The other day it rained and I had mine out in the rain. I was like, oh yeah, this is good. This is gonna rinse it off nicely. But it didn't do that good of a job. It did rinse it a little bit. Needed to get the I like to get my mop bucket out there and wash it in my yard and just use like some Dawn dishwashing liquid or any kind of dishwashing liquid that I have and a sponge, and that makes it really nice. Washes it good. Oh yeah, that neck pain. It is bad. And he's got it all. He's got a lot of stuff messed up in his neck. And I mean stuff that shows up on x-rays and MRIs, it's a lot of stuff messed up in his neck and his shoulder as well, which they've been talking to him about doing a shoulder replacement or a total reverse shoulder replacement. And we looked at some of that on YouTube, like the actual surgeries, how they do it, and it's scary. Yeah, it's scary. They actually use saws and hammers and screws, and if you mess that up there, it doesn't leave very much to work with. And they say really to do a total reverse shoulder replacement, you should wait until you're no longer active, because obviously you could mess it up and you wouldn't have anything else to work with. So his shoulder's messed up too. You can see that the cartilage is like gone in between the ball and joint. And yeah, you can see that on MRI and an x-ray too. So his shoulder, his neck, and his back, he's got two different places in his back that's messed up. One in his lower back where he's actually got titanium implants, but he had that surgery done on his back. Like, it's as old as our son is, and our son's like 25. So that surgery is old, and he's been late. It did really good though. It did really good. And I see Donna there. I need to add her to the screen. It did good. It did better than most people's did that I know. And I need to add her to the screen. So anyway, it did good. It did better than most people's did that I know. A little bit. And I need to add her to the screen.
Hello.
So okay, I see Donna. It did better than most people slow. Did that I know. I'm not hearing. I need to add her to the screen. Let me see if there's anything I can do on my end. It's better than most people. Am I here? I'm not hearing. I need to add her to the screen. When I clicked on the things you can do with it, it's like ban from studio, kick from studio, edit mic settings. Okay, let's see what that does. Echo cancellation, reduce mic background noise, or automatically adjust mic volume. Edit mic settings. Well, I'm not hearing her at all, but it's not muted, so I don't know what's going on. there's just no sound at all.
Oh, you can hear?
Oops.
Uh-oh. I'm trying to chat with everyone in this.
Pudding Tank says lower your volume, Donna.
Okay. Lowering like that.
Give
Hello?
that a try.
Okay. I seem to be real echo, but y'all keep going. I'll try to get in here some kind
I
of way.
like your little hat. It's cute. And your
little.
little glasses. Where'd you go? I did not kick you off, Donna. You just disappeared. I don't know what happened. No echo for me. She is trying. I can hear something. She's gone. Yeah, she's gone. She totally flew the coop. I don't know if it's her internet. They've been having a lot of trouble with their internet in that area. So it could be that it's, trouble with the internet too. I know I had tried to watch a woman's live. I think it was last Sunday or the Sunday before, and they was having trouble with their internet, and she kept going in and out, and it was hard to watch. But I got to watch it for a little while. You hate that? I know, I do too. So anyway, they that was his first appointment with that physical therapist at the VA. He's done physical therapy around here with some different people where they did the dry needling on his shoulder. And that he would get those muscle spasms behind his shoulder blade. And that dry needling helped tremendously. That was a big, big, big help for him. But now they want to do some other kind of physical therapy with him. And that's the first time he went to that one. And they said they're going to try to work with him and teach him some exercises and get him some equipment where he can do it at home, because the VA's, it's over an hour away for us. And, physical therapy, you have to do that regularly for it to help you. And there's no way he can drive. Just driving's hard on him. So there's no way he can drive like that several times a week to go and do those exercises way over there. But they're going to set him up with some equipment, but they said they don't want to get the equipment yet until he does do a few of the appointments, and they can decide and see, what they need to order for him that's actually going to work. But I think what they did for him the other day, it did help a little bit, because the physical therapist did work on his shoulder some. And he asked him, like, what kind of pillow does he use to sleep on? And he said, well, I sleep on like 8 different pillows. And it's true, our bed is just like covered in pillows, because he has to prop himself up here and there. And it's okay. I see we have somebody definitely needs to be banned from the studio. He definitely wasn't getting on, that's for sure. Sometimes you have some guys that come on here, some rude stuff. That's one good thing about this studio, is you can ban them and you can report them also. So, that's the thing to do. So I just had one here that I had to ban. It's the best thing to do. Let's get rid of them when they start that mess. I'm having trouble with my right knee. I'm in physical therapy twice a week, and I'm still in pain. My right knee in physical therapy twice a week and still in pain. I do understand our big VA is in Pensacola and it's not a big campus like the one y'all went to. The other one we have is in New Orleans. There may be one in Shreveport. I'm not really sure. But that is a nice campus in Pineville. It really is. And the people there are so friendly. I mean, as soon as we got in there, everybody is willing to, be smiling and happy and in a good mood. And I think a lot of it is because they are military people and they are very disciplined. They go into this training and they have to be disciplined and they just come out a better product, I find, than when they went in. But we had a good time there. Small clinic. The VA clinic? Or is it just a clinic that accepts? Because I know the VA will let you use your own doctor and your own physical therapist and stuff like that. They'll work with you. Yep. Because like when Mr. E did his physical therapy and they did the dry needling nearby us, that was not a VA physical therapist. That was, just a local doctor that actually participated in what the VA was offering, where you could use your own doctor. So that was nice. It's nice that they do that for the veterans, because a lot of times the veteran isn't, just right next door to a VA hospital or whatever clinic. And a lot of times these guys, they're in bad shape. They can't drive for hours to get to one of these clinics or hospitals. So it's a good thing that they have. It's good to get some help. So did you have surgery on your knee or not? I just seen a flash of Donna trying to come on, but her screen's blank. I see a doctor at a small VA clinic. She refers me out to the community care. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you, community care. That community care is nice.
Okay, can you hear me? Hello?
I see Donna.
Hello?
No surgery yet.
Can you
First
hear me?
physical therapy, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, that's how they doing with Mr. E. They trying to make sure they do everything before they do a surgery.
Oh, good. Is that just coming out now? Oh, stop.
So,
Oh,
Puddingtang, you can hear Donna? Is that because
Can?
I don't hear her at all? So I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see her anymore. You could hear her. Do you still see her? Because I don't. Having some kind of situation here. Oh, now it's black. Yeah, for me too.
Where I went. Because I don't. Oh, I don't know.
That knee pain is bad too. Now he has that sometime, but that's not a constant for him right now. Thank goodness he got enough problems as it is. That's so strange that you can hear her and I can't.
I know that's very strange. I wonder why. Who is that? That's you, Michelle.
I don't see
No, let me
anything.
see. Um,
I don't hear her. I don't see her. None of that.
I know. Good. Don't play connect.
Well, thanks for telling me, Pudding, because
Hello,
I
baby.
sure wouldn't know.
Wait. Hmm? I don't know. Let me go. I don't know what's in it. I don't know what happened, y'all.
See her mic
I was in
volume is
private chat.
showing now. It wasn't showing earlier.
Wait, what? I was in private chat or something.
The echo cancellation is on. The reduced mic background noise is on for Donna. She's trying to fix it, but she don't know what happened. Probably that internet over there. I don't know why else it'd be going in and out. You know, like you said, the spinning is making me think it's her internet. She's laughing. Pudding said Donna's laughing. Well, that's good. She's not doing anything else. Cool. Oh yeah, I could. I could see the spinning. Yep, she's gone. I don't know why her computer's giving her fits. I told her, I said, just come on your phone because Michelle comes on her phone and it works, you know. It's saying devices not connected. On my end, it's showing Donna's name and it's saying devices not connected. So that's strange. Still saying the same thing. Okay, this is one of these questions off of here. It says, what late rocker wore lifts in his bedroom slippers? I think lifts like make you taller, something Men use, I guess, kind of like women use high heels to make them look taller. Men use these lifts. Elvis Presley. What? Wore lifts in his bedroom slippers. Elvis. Lordy, lordy. Would have never guessed that either. What cop show's first TV episode centered around a man threatening to blow up Los Angeles City Hall? I'll give you a clue. It was probably in the 60s or the 70s, this show that they're talking about. It was a cop show. First TV episode centered around a man threatening to blow up Los Angeles City Hall. Now, just saying, this is All American Trivial Pursuit. I'm not making these questions up. It's just questions off of game. FBI. No, it's Dragnet. What was covered in the book The 10,000 Day War? Have this for you, Donna, showing. And I also have, oh Lord, child, I also have this for you showing, which I don't know why it's showing that. But I have like two different things to add you to the stage, and that's what they look like. One looks like this, and the other one looks like this. What was covered in the book, The 10,000 Day War? The Vietnam War. That's the answer on that one. China. Nope. Vietnam. Close to China. What state tops all others in numbers of counties with 254 counties? So what state has 254 counties, and that number tops all of the other states? Yep, Texas. That is correct. What Norman Vincent Peale book preached, "You feel what you think"? Feel what you think. What was the book that Norman Vincent Peale preached? You feel what you think. Think and Grow Rich. That's a good guess. It's The Power of Positive Thinking. They both sound like good books. Think and Grow Rich or The Power of Positive Thinking. They both sound pretty good. And Donna, I'm still watching
You watching me?
what I have on one of your screens that's showing, just so you know what it's looking like there.
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to get something going.
And the other one looks like this still.
Maybe. I don't know.
This one
Yeah.
looks like it's going in and out, kind of like focusing and not focusing. So I'm keeping an eye on those. I'm watching. See if it can change. You can hear her? Puddin' Tang says she can hear you, Donna. She said she's trying to get something going. Okay. Well, if she gets it going and you know about it, just let me know. It's Gerald Ford's vice president. I sure wouldn't know this. Mondale Nelson Rockefeller. Know any of those on this cord, so I'm just going to the next cord. Shows what I know. Shows what I know too, because I don't know like hardly any of these out here. Who duked it out with Muhammad Ali 3 times? I don't know. Muhammad Ali? Joe Frazier. George Foreman? I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but it says Joe Frazier. I don't know much about boxing. We got to get some different cords, y'all. Oh, Foreman. I know he made some grills. George Foreman. I don't know why it keeps showing this for Donna. We went to eat at my mother-in-law's yesterday. I made that banana pudding and brought it with me. And when we got there, we were late. We were almost too late to eat. It's a big family. When I showed that screen, she laughed. Oh, that banana pudding looked good. It was good. Ooh, that was so good. We did get there late though. Errol was trying to help my son Josh do some work over at his house, and I had Josie, and by the time we got there we was just running late, that's all. So cute in her dress, playing in the cabinets. Yeah, she was so happy, clapping her little hands. She was too cute. Trying to add this thing Donna has on here now. It's 3 types of cameras. Now, why is that showing as that adding to the screen. I don't know. Evidently, it's something she's trying to look up and it's showing. I don't know. Why don't you get on your phone, Donna? Donna Lynn? So we can talk to you. No, it's showing some stuff on her desk. I don't know what's going on there. It's showing her screen, like her computer screen. What meat was in the first TV dinner? It ain't chicken. But it's close. That's a hint. Nope, not meatloaf. It's poultry. Yep, turkey. That's right. Who did Walt Disney call my firstborn and the means by which I achieved all the other things I ever did? So who do you think was Walt Disney's firstborn character? Mickey. That's right. Mickey Mouse. Oh, here's another Disney one. What's the only animated Walt Disney movie in which the main character never speaks a single word? What is the only animated Walt Disney movie in which the main character never speaks a single word? It's an elephant. You've actually voted for Mickey Mouse before? I'm confused. Yep, it was Dumbo. I'll have to go back and watch that one. I don't remember that. What founding fathers appeared on the first two U.S. postage stamps? Founding fathers. One is a president, and the other one is not a president. So, yes, he is a resident in Florida, and I didn't like the candidate, so I wrote in Mickey. Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, Washington and I'll give you this. His initials are BF. Yep, that's it. Benjamin Franklin. Wait, now what's this saying? What president moved Thanksgiving to stimulate business in the U.S.? They need to give us some more information on that one. I didn't know that Thanksgiving was moved. Let's see who this is. Franklin Roosevelt. I'd like to know a little bit more about that. Franklin Roosevelt moved Thanksgiving to stimulate business in the U.S. We're going to have to look this one up. We need to know more about this. Put that card to the side. What candy bar was named after President Grover Cleveland's daughter? I sure didn't know that candy bar was named after President Grover Cleveland's daughter. I thought that candy bar was named after a baseball player. Guess I gave that one away, huh? Baby Ruth. You see, I thought that was named like after a baseball player, Babe Ruth, Baby Ruth. But evidently, I'm totally wrong because it's saying it's after President Grover Cleveland's daughter. Here's a good one. What primetime soap character of the 1980s was labeled the swine of the decade? Now, this was a nighttime soap opera. Well, I guess primetime says that, huh? Soap character of the 1980s was labeled the swine of the decade. Played on Friday nights. Crystal Carrington. I don't know. It's a man. It was on Friday nights. And I remember the big thing, who shot him? Who shot? I bet you know now, huh? Yep. J.R. Ewing. I remember when that used to play on Dallas. Yep. I don't really remember watching it or being like involved with keeping up with it, that soap opera, but I remember a lot of people talking about it, especially when that saying was, who shot J.R. That was famous, kind of as famous as that woman who said, "Where's the beef for the hamburger?" Y'all remember that saying? I think that might have been in the 80s too. I think it was a McDonald's commercial, that one that said, "Where's the beef?" It had that old lady, and it's pretty famous, I guess. Oh, it was Wendy's? Okay. Where's the beef? Your mom bought a color TV so she could see South Fork in color. She was serious about it, wasn't she? She wanted to see her show in color. Yeah, I remember those black and white TVs. She loved Dallas too. I don't remember South Fork. Was that another, evidently, that was another soap opera, I'm thinking. I remember Falcon Crest. That was one that played too back then. I don't know how many, um, it seems like that came on right after Dallas, but I'm not really sure now. Oh, that was the house in Dallas, South Fork. Oh, okay. Y'all got to educate me on these things. It's a pretty fancy house, I'm sure. I remember the people were like loaded. That mansion. Now you see, I got to go back and watch Dallas and refresh my memory on some of this stuff. At least catch some little clips of it to get a look at that mansion. But all them people in them soap operas live in mansions, right? None of them actually live in just a regular house like I live in, that's for sure. And then the Dukes of Hazzard. I remember watching that now. That was more my speed, I guess, at, for my age at that time. Good old boys, and Boss Hog and Lulu. You still remember Southport. Yeah, it is funny. You can remember the name of that place. Really? Yeah, Uncle Jesse. We was watching this, I guess, a few months ago and looking at Uncle Jesse and them boys that live with him and Daisy and Bo and Luke. And we was saying, who worked in that house besides Daisy? It was like she was the only one who had a job in the house. Did anybody else ever notice that? Or does somebody else have a answer for that? Like, did the boys work somewhere? Because I don't remember that. Your mom watched it faithfully. Well, I know we sure watched the Dukes of Hazzard faithfully. Yeah, they love that car. I did too. I still love that car. I wish I had one like it. We was looking at some Dodge when we was at the VA and looking at the cars and everything over there. So many cars in that big old parking lot. We saw a Dodge Charger and it was a 4-door. It didn't look anything like a sports car at all. Oh yeah, they was always working on the General. And they had them doors welded shut. They couldn't just open the door and get in. They had to, slide across the hood and jump in. Oh Lord, when they tried to put Uncle Jesse in that car, that was something, huh? And try to get him out of there. They ain't even showed that part. Them doors probably wasn't really welded shut though. They probably just, that's what we was all supposed to think, more than likely. And I guarantee you they tore up a bunch of cars when they did all those stunts where they would jump stuff and come back down. If you watch some of them now and you'll be like, wow, they went through a lot of cars, the cop cars and those Chargers, I think. think they tore up a lot of vehicles when they made those shows. Because if you watch the landings on them, they was very rough. It looked like the tires was gonna pop off of them cars. I guess they was always working on the General. The way they was tearing it up. I bet they had to work on Roscoe's car too, because they looked like they was tearing that one up pretty good too. I'm trying to think of what that other cop's name was that was in love with Daisy. Enos. That's what it was, Enos. I love Boss Hogg. He was so funny when he'd be sitting there eating all that food at the boar's nest. Him and his wife Lulu. And Flash, that dog. Obviously, I watched a lot of this show. I can name like every character on it. And all my friends was in love with those boys. They was like, which one do you like, Bo or Luke? Like, oh, Bo's mine. Yeah, right. Bo and Luke Duke. So anyway, that's what we like to watch back in the day. Oh, Bo and Luke Duke and Boss Hogg. Yes, sir. Back in the days, they would call that the good old days. But really, this could be the good old days, you know? Doesn't necessarily have to be that just the old days was the good old days. Years from now, we'll be saying these was the good old days. I was reading a book about that. It was pretty interesting. Accidental Pharisee. I don't guess Donna's gonna make it tonight. She gave it a hard try, Pudding said. Nope. She must have gave up. She must have kicked her computer out of the room, I guess. She had enough with it. Because I don't even see her trying to come back, you know, in the studio at all. Nothing showing. I haven't seen anything on there. But I guess I ain't real talkative this evening either. So I'm probably going to shut it down. Mr. E probably ready to get his TV. Try to go through these cards next time and pick out some better questions. Something maybe we will know. But, I mean, you knew a good many of them. It says there's 4 of us watching. I don't know. It looks like me and you the only one talking here. But sometimes people will be watching and they don't comment too, you know. You have a good evening too, and I'll try to work with Donna on this computer thing during the week if I get a chance. So thank you for coming in. I sure enjoyed the chit chat, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye now.